So Leesa, one of the biggest names in online bedding, has come out with 5 brand new mattresses. We're gonna be talking about one of them in today's video. Hey, how's it going? This is Owen, I'm a CNET, and we have our solo review of the brand new Leesa Oasis Chill Hybrid. This is one of 5 new mattresses that Leesa has just recently come out with, and we're gonna be talking about all of them in the future, but we're gonna be starting with this one, which is a really nice option from what we're able to tell. We're gonna talk about everything you need to know about it, including what it's actually made of, what it's gonna feel like for you to sleep on, how firm it is, how much it costs, and who should consider picking one up for themselves. If that sounds good and you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And there's gonna be a lot more information down below in the description, so be sure to take a look. Let's just briefly cover the policy information for the Leesa brand. It's gonna be the same no matter which bed you decide to go with. And we're gonna throw them up on screen so you can read them. There'll be more information about them down below in the description. Basically, you're not gonna pay anything extra for shipping. They're gonna arrive in a box. You have to unbox it yourself, but it's really a quick and easy process you shouldn't have to worry about. Once the bed arrives at your door, you get 100 nights to sleep on it at home to determine if you like it or not. If you don't within the trial period, you get free returns. But if you decide to keep the bed, it does come with a standard 10-year warranty. Again, more information about those things down below in the description, including information on how to actually return a mattress. It might not work exactly the way you think it does. But enough about that, let's get into the more interesting stuff now, like what the Oasis Chill Hybrid is actually made of and what it's gonna feel like for you to sleep on. So as the name would suggest, this is a hybrid mattress, which means it's gonna use coils for its main support base. Now there's kind of 2 big categories with mattresses, ones that use foam and ones that use coils. Coils have some pros over foams and maybe a couple of cons as well. Me personally, I tend to gravitate toward hybrid beds, but there are plenty of people out there who prefer all foam mattresses. Leesa does have an array of all foam beds available if you want to check those out. So coils generally provide a bit more long-term support and durability, especially for heavier body types in comparison to foam. They also add a bit of extra bounce to the mattress, which some people enjoy, some people don't, and consequently that means they don't isolate motion quite as well as all foam beds do. Modern pocketed coils do a way better job at isolating cross-mattress motion in comparison to old school inner springs, so I wouldn't worry about it too much, but if you are an extremely light sleeper, you might want to check out an all-foam mattress. Above this layer of coils, you have a transition layer of what Leesa just calls their responsive layer. Having transition layers above the main support layer is an extremely common thing you'll find in most mattresses. It's really there so you feel only the support from the support layer, whether it be coils or foam, and not the coils themselves, because that isn't all that comfortable. And then right above that transition layer, you get into the primary comfort layers of the Oasis Chill Hybrid, including a layer of a copper-infused memory foam and a more responsive neutral foam. And the whole thing adds up to have a more responsive pillow top feel, and you can definitely see that a pillow top is the predominant feature of the mattress. In fact, from what the representatives over at Leesa told us, they had a lot of consumers asking for a more pillow top style mattress, and that's one of the reasons this mattress exists. I think this mattress is pretty much universally comfortable. I can't imagine a lot of people laying down on this thing and not really enjoying it. It might not be precisely what you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for that more dense sink-in memory foam feel, but I think tons of people are gonna like this bed, including myself. There are 2 other construction elements in the Leesa Oasis Chill Hybrid we should mention. One is that the coils are actually in a zone support configuration. That means that the coils in the center third of the mattress are gonna be a little bit firmer, provide you a little bit more support where you carry the majority of your body weight in the center third. So it's not really super noticeable. You're not really gonna lay down on it and really notice the center third of the mattress pushing up more against your body, but it is a nice feature that can help your spine stay in a more neutral alignment while you sleep. It's certainly not the most sophisticated zone support design we've ever seen, but I do think it is a nice feature to have. And as you might have guessed with the name like the Oasis Chill Hybrid, you would expect this bed to have some active cooling elements. If you touch the cover on this mattress, you will notice it being slightly cool to the touch, and the foams are designed to be nice and breathable. I think this just makes the cut for our active cooling category. Most brands love to talk about how their beds sleep cool with all these different types of foams and stuff, but most of the time that's just marketing. There's not a lot of beds that actually have elements that are going to actively cool you down while you sleep. And while the cover on this bed doesn't really compete with other more high-end cooling beds like, say, the Aurora Luxe from Brooklyn Bedding or the Ghost Bed Luxe, I think you will notice it and it might make a bit of a difference for you. So that's the overall construction and feel of this mattress. I think most people find it to be quite comfortable, plus it has some extra bells and whistles with that zone support and the slightly cooling cover. Let's move on to the subject of firmness, which is probably the next really big category you need to consider if you're interested in this bed. And it does come in two different firmness options, which is kind of atypical for beds from Leesa. It comes in what they call a cushion firm and a plush model. The one that we tested was the cushion firm, and we found that to be at around a medium firm on our firmness scale, which means it's a really nice option for back, stomach, and certain combination sleepers. It might not be quite soft enough for a lot of side sleepers out there. If you do sleep primarily on your side, odds are you're looking for a softer mattress with more pressure relief for your hips and your shoulders. And for that, we would recommend going with the plush model. Now, we didn't actually get the chance to test that bed quite yet, but based on what Leesa has told us and what we've tested with the other beds in this new lineup, we would expect the plush model to actually be closer to a medium, which should be generally accommodating for most sleepers. So you have a noticeably firm option with the cushion firm and a more accommodating option with the plush model. So I think those are two pretty solid options. Let's move over to a few considerations for couples considering this mattress, namely motion isolation and edge support. Now, edge support refers to how well the outer edges of the bed hold up under pressure, and we found it to be pretty darn solid on the Oasis Hybrid. Their coils along the outer edges are actually slightly extra reinforced, so if you do wind up sleeping on the outer edge of the bed, if you're sharing a smaller size mattress, I wouldn't really worry about it. You shouldn't really get any of that roll-off sensation, which is pretty typical for hybrid beds like this. Motion isolation, on the other hand, I mentioned that a little bit earlier because this is a hybrid bed that uses coils, isn't going to be all that great, but I don't really see it being a deal breaker for most people because of those pocketed coils and the fact that it uses some amount of memory foam. Obviously, it's not going to perform as well as an all-foam memory foam mattress, but I wouldn't really worry about it all that much. And then let's move over to the subject of pricing, and just by looking at this bed, you might expect it to be in a more luxury tier when it comes to pricing, but it actually competes really well with some other pillow top mattresses that we really like over here, like Winkbed and Satva. If you're just looking at the MSRP for a queen size, you're looking at around $1,700, which is not bad at all, but this will probably go on discount pretty regularly like a lot of the other beds from Leesa. And right now you can actually pick this thing up for $1,400, which is a pretty solid price point for a quality hybrid bed like this. Prices are always subject to change for online beds, and especially with these beds being brand new to Leesa's lineup, they might be a little bit more volatile when it comes to price in comparison to some of their older mattresses, so make sure you look down below in the description for what's current on this bed. And that leaves us with the question, who should consider picking up the Leesa Oasis Chill mattress for themselves? And I think that's going to be a pretty wide range of people. Like I said earlier in the video, the pillow top feel on this mattress I think is going to be very comfortable for a lot of people. It's at a very reasonable price point, and it comes in two different firmness options. So I think there's a lot to like here. But let us know what you think. Write us down below in the comment section. We'd love to get your thoughts. And again, tons of stuff in the description to help you with your mattress search, so be sure to take a look. If you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But that's going to do it for me. This is Owen at Home. I'll see you in the next one.